Okay, this is Scott Ferrier with Ferrier's Maple Bay Farm at a different yard today. I actually came here the other day as well. Um, Went through the first half dozen or so. Also, a few days before that, I set this up. This is it's actually a pipe top feeder. And I put pollen substitute in it. Then I put a lid on top with a couple sticks underneath the lid so they can get in, but it doesn't get wet. Anyway, I'm just gonna go through something I set up the other day. So I had a few of those nuke boxes. I have, I guess at every yard I had a bank of nuke boxes. Um, this one I had 3. So there was 3 there, and every one of them were alive. The far one had very few bees in it. The center one, a little more, but really not. It would take forever for it to grow. Okay, and then this one's really good. So what I did was I took the queen out of that far one because I had a good hive here that had no queen. I couldn't find any sign of a queen. It's right here. The dirt on these is just from me throwing them on the ground. So I marked this one with a brick, okay, on its edge, so I could tell where to go back to. But when I'm producing queens, I always have a bag in my truck with about the baseball size of a honey, or not honey, queen candy. And this time of year, I don't have anything like that with me, and I don't even have a queen cage. Oh, I stumbled around and found a couple queen cages on the ground in one yard, and I found 2 or 3 in my truck with old queen candy in it. But you can't put it in like that because it's just too hard, right? So anyway, I found a cage, cleaned the part that you put the candy out, and I shoved a bunch of pollen patty in there. I have no idea if that'll work, okay? But it gives the bees a couple days not actually being able to ball the queen. Well, I've seen them kill them inside cages before, but it gives them more time to get used to her. So that was 2 days ago. Yesterday I took the day off. Just after driving back from Nova Scotia, 1,700 kilometers, right? Got home here on Friday night, and then I went out Saturday, and I just went to my son's place, just unloading some stuff, and then I went through a hive there, which I put a video on of, and then I just drove up past these yards up here, and I realized that they were all thawed out, no snow. So I put the fencers on, and then I came back Sunday and started working in the first yard. Well, I haven't really had a break, really. So yesterday we went to my son's place to get my wife's Mustang convertible out of storage because it's plus 22 for the next couple of days. So you only have so many days with it out of storage. So we went and got it, and I ended up on a lawn chair. And that's where I stayed for a few hours. Anyways, now today I'm back out here. I'm gonna putter away. I'm puttering this year because I'm just not pushing myself, especially since I'm so exhausted. So I'm just I'll work for a couple hours at these, and then I'll go sit in my truck, or maybe I'll run over the other yard. I got some equipment to deliver over there, and then I'll come back and do some more. anyways, I'll get through them all hopefully by the end of tomorrow, and then I can go working on other things that I need to work on. For leave them alone for a week or two. Well, a week. I don't have 2 weeks to leave bees alone in the summer, so anyway, so I'm gonna set this camera up, and I'm gonna see if those bees ate that pollen patty out of the cage. Now I did it in the last yard I was in as well with one. So I'm just taking advantage of these weak hives, and I can use that queen to fix a problem in a big strong hive. So the other one, they didn't eat her out of the cage, but I just went back. I did that 3 days ago. So I just went back and I let her out. They let her walk down into the frame. She's fine. So this one here, we'll just see if they ate the candy out or what they're doing. And I'll check the other frames and make sure there's no eggs in them, because there was no eggs in them the other day, and it was a loud hive, like it was queenless. And so I decided I'd put a queen in. Now I'll come back, I'll check out a couple frames and make sure I don't see eggs, and actually right near where that queen cage is, that's where if there was a queen in there and she decided, oh, this queen's here, that's where she would lay. Actually, she would lay in the proximity of where that queen is, just to, I don't know, if it spreads the pheromones better or something or what, but it's just, yeah, you're not supposed to be in here. This is my spot. But anyway, let's see if I can get the camera set up without you falling on the ground here. There we are. You'll see what that's like. I'll just get rid of the lid. Inner cover. Hopefully they don't make me put my hood up, but they might. This box goes down. There's bees in top and bottom box. So I don't know why I find a lot of them like that this year. So they're in both boxes, although when you open the top box they don't look super strong, but really there's 10 frames of bees in it, right? I am going to put up my hood just because I haven't been stung on the face too many times this year. So as you can see by this pollen patty, they're getting into it. So see the rows they're making in it, they eat it. They're putting in, they're cleaning space. So they're making a space for the queen to lay, and they're actually putting nectar around the center. They're like making an area for her. But I think they just didn't have one. Like, they're moving nectar around. Well, it won't be nectar, it'll be honey. That's been in there since last year. There's no eggs. This is the one with the queen cage on it here, right here. There's a nice queen in there. And they've eaten this candy about halfway out. This was probably working. This would probably work fantastic. But I'm planning on this being my last day at this yard. So if I don't have to come back here, fantastic. So I'll check one more frame here. You can see, you can hear them. Oh, they're a little bit louder than other hives. But just put her back together. I've already been down through this, I believe, and cleaned it all out and everything. And then I'm going to open this up. Nope, she's right out. As soon as right down through there, right in there. No Nobody's chasing her, so she's fine. Probably lay an egg before the end of the day. You see, they ate about half. So probably would have been good just to leave it in there. I don't ever suggest anyone let a queen out of a cage like that, ever. They usually, like if you're just trying to make up a new hive or whatever, they might just kill her. Usually if you interfere with a queen getting introduced, they'll kill her. But with this hive, I probably could have put the queen straight in. I didn't want to chance that, but like they were hopelessly queenless, right? So they have no queen. There's no brood in the hive they can make into a queen or eggs that they can wait and make a queen with, right? They're just gonna die. Like there's no other way to say it. That's what's gonna happen to the hive if they're left in that situation. That hive would just die off because they have no way to make a new queen. Now if they got lucky and it was later in the year, a virgin queen could by accident fly into the hive right? After it's coming back from mating. That could happen, but like probably not. Anyway, I just thought I'd make a little video about that. Thought some people would be interested in that. Now I've never tried it before. Never tried a pollen patty as queen candy, but I think it would work by the looks of it. Now if that hive was even more massive than what it is, they might eat the candy out way too fast. But like I say, that one probably would have accepted her anyway. But like, if it's midsummer and you're trying to introduce a queen into something with brood in it, you don't want her to get out in a day. Which if there was a big hive, they probably could put her out in a day. They could eat all that. So anyway, this worked out. The one at the other yard worked out. Now we got two decent hives with queens in them instead of two little nukes hanging around thinking, well, first cold night, we're dead. I just add the rest of the bees to the hive next to it. Anyway, so far this yard, I think there's 32, 33 in here. That's normally what I keep. Earlier I had this yard I walked into and found one dead. It's because I just went around and looked at everything at the entrance and saw one that was not very active, so I opened it up. It was dead. I've set those frames out. There's the box over there beside the pollen substitute. I just put it out there for them to rob. If I find a hive in the yard here that's a little light on honey, I'll go over to that box or one of the other boxes that are a double, and I'll steal a frame of honey out of them because most of them have tons of it. But the only thing I've found that was light on honey so far is those 5 frame nukes. So, something looks like it had a feast on a turkey here. I don't know if you can see that. Bunch of feathers on the ground there. Always lots of turkeys around here. And it looks like something got one. Too bad. Anyways, that's something interesting. We'll see what else we run into today.